Well, good afternoon to you. We are live at Air-Cooled Customs on an unseasonably but delicious, about 63-degree day in Hazel Green, Alabama. We have Dubs out the wazoo, which is lovely. And I'll show you what we got going. Let's see what the folks are tinkering with today. Hey, Jeannie. Okay. Oh, this is kind of nice. Hi, Alina. Okay, man, they're moving things around. Hi, folks.
Hello.
What you doing? Where's the fire? Let's see what they're doing. We have one Chevrolet joined us. It's kind of funny. You're in a VW shop. You feel all right?
Folks has done lost your mind.
Obviously, we're clearing space for something. Nobody's talking. What's going on?
Robin decided he wanted to use this lift. Build this chassis since we actually have it up for sale, but
Oh, this is the
Wait a minute, you're giving me the side. What's up with that junk?
This is the heavy side now.
Let's go see what Cuff and John are doing. What are you guys doing?
Rubbing this engine of its tin.
Damn it, John needs stuff, and so we're stealing it here. You didn't move along. There's nothing
There's
happening.
nothing to see here.
Happening here.
You didn't see nothing.
I got it.
okay, you can talk to RC.
You gotta come look at this.
All right,
Come look.
Cuff's talking. What do we have here, buddy?
Oh, we're animal friendly here at Air-Cooled Customs.
Ooh, what is all
A
that?
little squirrel lived on that side, and a little rat lived on this side. It's
Oh, and they made
amazing.
a nice little couple
It's
of houses.
amazing what you can find in a Volkswagen.
It's like a duplex.
Yeah. Roped in.
And my day off, no less.
Uh-huh.
That's what happens when you come stealing parts.
There's no day off in Dubs.
That's what happens.
There's no crying in baseball, no days off in Dubs.
Thank you.
You know better than that.
He does get a big thank you, though.
Aww. Hey, Gregory. So what is going on?
We are using the spare lift
Yep.
to put the chassis on to build for millwood.
Okay.
So that way it'll be about waist higher, so we don't have to bend over and stoop over.
That sounds kind of like very nice, actually. No aerobic,
No aerobic
yoga,
workouts.
no,
I had mine this
contortionism.
morning.
Yeah, just moving that lift might have.
Moving the lift.
Well, that's good. I mean, we've had it. Have we used that lift before? Is it good?
I've not used it since I've been here.
Okay. I don't
We're gonna put
remember
it to
seeing
use.
it.
It's sitting here, so we might as well use it.
Heck yeah. That's cool.
Yeah.
Where is that bus?
Which bus?
The new bus that came in.
It's around back.
Uh-huh. We'll have to go take a look at that.
Yes.
It's cream color.
Her
Cream
name
colored?
is Donna.
Donna?
Donna's the name of the bus.
All right.
What bus?
Come
It's
see.
cream
There's a
color.
new bus.
And it's a Westie.
Oh, I'm going to go see that
I'm
one.
hungry, so I'm gonna hurry up and get this done and go home.
You guys want to go see the new bus? Come show us the new bus.
Beautiful.
What a great day.
November.
Look at the nice leaves. Crunch, crunch. Hi, Yoga Golf.
Yoga golf?
Yeah.
I don't even want to know. I play golf and I do yoga, but never at the same
And
time.
we got Raymond James. Looks like the brokerage.
So, he has a name.
Donna.
Donna the camper.
And she's what year?
79.
79 bucks?
One owner family.
Okay.
Well, he's the second owner. And from what we understood, it's owned by a little old couple that took the camping.
Mm-hmm.
Owned it for many, many years. Gave it to the kids for about a year and a half, and they put 2 tents in it. So, it's actually in really nice shape. I mean, if you look at this exterior, it's almost pristine.
Wow, yeah.
That's like I said, this is a 79 camper, and for it to be in this kind of shape after being used,
And it hasn't had a restoration, right?
it has not. No, this,
Wow.
this is an original beast.
Ah, that's pretty cool.
But,
It reminds me of my grandparents. One that we had.
you know, and there is some surface wear, and you would expect kind of that stuff, but it's like even betting that the canvas is all in good shape. I mean, this is gorgeous. It could use some seals and a little bit of tightening up here and there.
Yeah.
But for the
Wow.
car, this is in great shape.
What are we doing to it?
He complains the motor's not running right.
Okay.
In fact, it's not running at all.
Well, that would be not running right for sure.
He brought it up from the middle of the state on a recommendation from a friend after having somebody else do some work on it. And everything's
Clean in
nice.
there.
Yeah, it's nice and tight and clean and tidy, but it's just not coming up. So the motor's going to come out.
Yeah.
And go through it, see what's up with it. And also, while we have it out, he's ordered a transmission from Rancho out in California, and they'll be shipping it here. So you can
that's
see
good.
part of the damage here.
Yeah.
It's like they hit
So
a
we're not
post.
fixing any of that? Or? No. Maybe next time.
Well, I gave him one of your books.
Mm-hmm.
And the guy was working with it.
Aw.
The cover.
Well, cool.
That's gone.
So what else are you working on today?
Katie's bug.
Uh-huh.
Done a prime cut on it. I'm actually pretty happy with it, you know. So we're having kind of a dusty. Yeah. Really does. That sounds rude. That sounds really rude. I'm just doing a lot of lung blocking today.
Uh-huh.
Yesterday, that's what I was doing. That's what I'm doing today.
Do your arms get sore with that?
Not anymore. Like anything else. I used to, muscle memory after a while. It's like, my shoulders and the joints will wear out a little bit, but the muscles themselves,
But that's why metal guys have forearms like Popeye, you know?
So, yesterday I got about 3/4 of the way through, and on the long blocks, still using my rays. And so all of the little green patches that you see
Yeah.
are little bits of filler, so I'm not quite happy with the shape.
Okay.
There's a slight divot or something, and I'm getting close to cut. So the next cut's going to be at 220.
Right.
This is a 180 cut, so we're running progressively finer and finer, and most of this will actually completely come out. But I just want to, it's one of those, I only put in as much as I think I'm going to need, and then just
Most of that comes off.
and most of that comes out. So a lot of this stuff will just completely disappear, but
What would you estimate, like, the final depth of any of the filler that you leave in a car?
it's kind of hard to say. It is, because the requirement that I've got is we can't have any more than 3/16 of an inch finished filler.
Right.
So at this stage, if it's more than 3/16 of an inch, it's going to fail.
Right.
So that's kind of like our thing. And 3/16 is quite a bit of filler.
Yeah.
It's a lot. And so as we're working the process, we try to keep it as minimalistic as possible.
Yeah. Oh, definitely.
So
I mean, it's like barely the hint of filler.
Yeah, well,
in most places.
and we're using it like it's designed and for what it's used for. We're not using it to reshape panels. We're using it just to
Right.
kind of to smooth things down a little bit.
And that does happen in some places, right?
Oh,
Or
yeah.
with hobbyists,
Oh,
you know,
yeah.
and it's understandable,
Big
especially.
chunks of the stuff.
Yeah.
You
I mean,
know,
we've had cars that had, what's the thickest filler?
2.5 inches.
Yeah.
Lauren's bus. That was done by a guy who hated filler, and we had done a she hit a tree or something,
Mhm.
and so we had to fix the upper belt line on her bus. And so I did my fix, and I started pulling back to do prep for paint.
Yeah.
And I just kept finding filler, and I went, oh crap. So I actually took a grinding wheel, and went, and it was that thick. I mean, he literally had made the entire belt line out of filler.
Like frosting a cake, you know?
No, like he made a cake out of it. I mean, it was horrid. But you
That
know,
happens.
guys do that.
And what's other than that? It's just not right. What happens?
Well,
like, why is that a
it's
major
also
problem?
it's less expensive. So you know, guys who are giving you a $9,000, $13,000 paint job with your body work included, that's what you're getting.
Yeah.
Because they got to cut their time somewhere.
Well, sure. They're not doing the prep. They're
Yeah, if you're not doing
Yeah.
your metal work, I mean, there's 30 to 40 hours worth of metal work alone in something like this.
oh, sure.
And yeah, you could do it in 3 hours with filler.
But what's the major problem? Like long term, there's problems.
Oh, it
with
cracks, it falls off.
And then the paint that you
the-
paid so much for is gone.
Yeah, the paint ends up going on. Most of the time we see cracking, so what's happening is that the metal is expanding and contracting with the heat cycles.
Mm-hmm.
And the more filler you have on there,
It doesn't expand.
it doesn't
and
expand and contract
with
at the same rate.
it. Right.
So you try to keep it, even though it's a polyester base, you try to keep it as minimal as possible because of the expansion.
Sure.
The more filler is, the more chance you're going to have cracks. I've got a car, my own personal car, that I've got a crack in a quarter panel. You know, I had done this car, the original body work on it, probably 20 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
And I had left some existing body work, not knowing any better.
Mm-hmm.
And I smoothed it all down, and I cleaned it up and got it straight, and you know, did the best I could with the tools I had in my garage out in Phoenix. And 10 years later, the same cracks are starting to show up again. And so I go back and fixed it the last time that I had the top off to repaint.
Mm-hmm.
And so I fixed that quarter panel, and I didn't take the filler out like I should because I just wouldn't do it quick.
Oh yeah.
And it's like, I know I'm going to have to go back in there in about 5 or 6 years. And I'm
Yeah.
actually going to have to strip the entire car back and do it right. And
Right.
get it
Poor
out of
Puddles.
there.
Well, and she's got to wait because
Puddle's also
you
a
got client stuff.
therapy ride too.
Yeah. Well, there's that.
I work on that as fun.
Well, that's good.
So I've got the car done basically at the 180 cut.
Mm-hmm.
I've got the secondary panels cut.
Okay.
So these are all straight.
Great.
Little bits of filler, as you can see, is pretty happy with it.
Mm-hmm.
And I got the rear apron, which is a removable apron.
Mm-hmm.
That's all done at 180, and I'm starting to work on the fenders now. I'm putting this fender back on after I did a primary cut along the edge.
Mm-hmm.
The reason I put it back on the car is because so it won't flop around on a table or something. Because
Yeah.
the car is a fixed point, it's going to stay in that curve, and that's what
Easier
I'm
to
trying
work
do.
with, right?
It's easier to work with. It acts like a vise that's built for that. So
Yeah.
why not use it if you got it?
Hi, Vahid.
So that's what I'm doing. I should actually clear through most of 180 today,
Yeah.
and then tomorrow I'll start on the 220 go around,
Okay.
and we'll end up finishing up at I think we're gonna end up 320 or 340 on this one.
Fantastic.
So that'll be fun.
Awesome.
Color tester next week for this car.
Great.
Other than that, I think they heard the lift going. You might want to go
All
see
right.
what they're
We'll go
doing.
see what they're doing.
Okay, have fun, folks.
Yeah, even a single cab would be.
AC, I can even drive it for now
Yeah.
How do you like this?
2.5 years.
You still thieving?
Yep. I'm actually done now.
You're finished thieving? Through thieving?
I just got to unload.
What do we think of Russian cars from Vahid Rashidov?
I don't know about Russian cars.
I've never had Russian cars. What do you think of Russian cars?
I think they need to run in Russia.
Yeah, probably.
Well, I know they have a Travas there.
Well, no, we've had Yugoslavian cars, which is a whole lot like Russia. You remember the Yugo.
Yeah, but
Oh,
that was a
yeah.
Fiat.
You can buy one, get one free at times.
You could buy one, get one.
Or you
Yeah,
can buy another car and get one free.
I haven't seen a Yugo in a long
My favorite one
time.
was actually the Saturday Night Live parody commercial, the Adobe. Yeah, you like sure getting an accent, so they go out there and they just kind of reshape the adobe.
Oh, with like Adobe clay.
Yeah,
Got
so
it.
adobe clay.
Huh.
Am I ready to set this back down?
But it did not have Columbia
Okay.
leather.
John, you helping or are you here?
I can help.
Oh, well, are we doing something?
Unbolt.
Yeah, I'm not gonna help, but I'll film.
I got unbolt right here.
I'm getting gloves.
All right, so they are removing this pan from the rotisserie and putting it onto a portable lift.
Yeah.
Let's see what happens. How much does that thing weigh?
9,000 pounds.
Carried by 4 strong men.
Hey, boy,
You want to do something?
lift up a little bit.
These guys lift cars now and then, so this shouldn't be so bad. It's all in the planning and communicating.
You got it, or do you want me to take over for you? So far I got it, because nothing's happening so far. Where are we going with this bad boy? Oh, just wrong. Oh, okay.
Lefty loose, you ready now?
Alright, I'm gonna show you.
Okay.
My way.
A Lotta Priora. I haven't heard of that. Mostly we do Volkswagens. We do have the occasional odd other car.
What kind of
Lotta Priora?
No, we don't work on lot pairs because there's none here.
Yeah, I've
I do
never
know
seen
what they
one.
are, but they're not.
You've seen them?
Heard of it. Okay.
Mostly we do air-cooled. So early Porsches and Volkswagens.
Ta-da.
Ta-da.
Make sure your foam is still under. It's not holding. It's not touching.
That's action.
I notice that Roger keeps ducking out.
Yeah, I noticed that.
Just because you're okay.
He's probably hiding in plain sight somewhere.
Probably. Thank you.
Sure.
Well done, folks. All right, well, with that excitement, we'll leave you for the day. Have a great afternoon.